So I have two storage locations in my bathroom that have currently just become a mess and is taken over with stuff. And I want to organize all of this. I'd really like to have all of my skincare and makeup to fit in this um, makeup case and kind of organize all of this to make it a little bit more beautimous and less hectic. So let's go. Okay, so I cleaned everything off of the cabinets, wiped them down, and now this is what my bedroom floor looks like. Okay, I am on a time crunch, so I'm about 20 minutes into my clean out, and I just have a big mess. I also cleaned stuff off the countertops in the bathroom sink area and out of the shower, like just normal stuff that didn't get used every day but was in there for display. Cleaned all of that stuff out, and it's just all around me. I got a trash can just to throw outdated stuff in, and I got a wet towel to wipe and dust anything. I went ahead and put my towels back, towels, bath mats, and little washcloths and stuff back on that shelf because that is stuff that's going to stay where it's at and not be moved. So one of the other things, I have some bins that I do like to use to keep stuff organized in that's not currently organized. I'm going to dump all of those items out too, dump anything that's in this, dump this type of stuff just out of the bins and organize it all some way better that I'm happier with. And I have a helper. Okay, two other things that I have figured out are useful now that I've gotten started with this is my recycle bin, which is a little basket down there next to my trash can, and right next to that, a bag to put donated items in, which are things that I have never opened, but probably will never open. So okay, I gave myself 1 hour to work on this project and then I walked away. I did not get nearly as much as I wanted to done in 1 hour. Here are some of my things that are back up. And yeah, just gonna keep going at it here. Well, my pile is definitely smaller. I seem to be getting all of my makeup into this case, thankfully. I would not have room for my skincare, but I also decided that I didn't really want to put that in there anyway because I'm less likely to use it. I don't really have much of a skincare routine, but I know that I would not use it if I couldn't get to it. So I put my containers back up here just like I kind of had them before. But I've cleaned them out to put all of my skincare in this one. These are odds and ends, extra soap and such. And yeah, so I did have like a Tupperware bin up here before. I put that basket because it looks a little prettier. And then this is the space I see like when I'm laying in bed, when I first walk into the bathroom, whatever. So I put some of my clean stuff here and things that just make me happy, just clean colors. my natural elements. This is some driftwood and a rock that I picked it up when I was in Alaska, just wandering around. And that's a conch shell from a cruise a long time ago. So those are my like little natural things. And if I'm laying in bed and I'm looking at that, that will make me much happier. So I mean, literally, as I've just been sitting on the floor as I go through things, I just kind of drag them closer to me. And yeah, but I think I'm going to stop for tonight and finish it tomorrow. Oh, funny. So I'm like just testing out different makeup and stuff as I go along. And there were 2 different waterproof eyeliners that I had. So I tested them out, went away, came back to this hour later, rubbed on that to see which one went away and which one stayed. So the one that went away got thrown in the trash. Here are my things that I cleaned out of the space. Some random little containers there. That's a bag of stuff I'm going to offer to other people before it gets thrown away. All of these containers got moved out of it. That's my recycling bin, and my trash down there that I cleaned out of the space. So super good just to get some stuff out. And now let's go take a look at the space. Okay, and here is the final reveal of my spaces. The space I can see from my bed right when you walk into the door, much cleaner. Over here, all of my things, much more organized. I'm super excited about that. I have 2 containers in here that are essentially abundance items. This one right here in the middle, I currently have in it right now my like hair care, my daily body spray, and lotion. But that could all fit in this if I didn't have so much like facial skincare abundance. I will use this, so it's there. This can probably condense down in there as I use things up. And this container up here has polishes and extra lotion as well. That container up top there has extra lotion and things too, like polish remover. So that container, as I use up lotions and things, can go up there, and that could even decrease a little bit more. This is kind of a Marie Kondo method with my cleaning, is that I pull everything out, I group it together in like items. I can see what I have too much of. My biggest problem, I found that I had a lot of half empty like almost empty. Like I got down to the littlest bit and I was kind of trying to stretch it out. So I would use it sparingly and then it got shoved in the back. So all of those bottles of things, like they went away. That was a ton of my get rid of. I almost filled up my trash can of just random things. I got rid of 3 or 4 containers of items, but then I did, in place of those items, have these 2 baskets. They look a little nicer and more put together. So now I want to like just deep clean my bathroom in general, but at least everything's organized. And I've noticed even today and doing my kind of routine after my shower that I used more of the products that I have because I could see them and I could get to them. So that's one of it. I also figured out in organizing all of my makeup that I need no eyeshadow, no blush, no lipsticks of any kind, probably now until the end of my days. So again, it enables you to see what you have, what you may need more of, which I don't need anything extra right now. And then what absolutely not to buy. Because we just get out there and sometimes we're shopping in stores and we're like, oh, that looks like a neat product. I bet I could use that. And then it's just adding to something we already have similar in here. So yeah, just a little bit of organizational tips. So as I'm sitting here looking through this video to get ready to post it and enjoying my cat for a minute sitting, I just wanted to kind of bring up an important point for whenever you're organizing, to set yourself time limits so that you're not doing it just all the time, all day, feeling super stressed out about it. like for that particular clean out method, I set myself an hour to do it. And then once my hour was up, I went on and fixed dinner and watched a movie and did my nighttime stuff. Then I came back to it right before I went to bed, and I spent just a little bit more time. And then I was getting a little frustrated, so I went on to bed, just cleaned my mess up off the floor, put it all in a bin, and I woke up the next morning and I was so like refreshed that I knew exactly how I wanted to set up the space and what to put things in and everything else. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are organizing your spaces. Set yourself a time limit. Don't get stressed out about it. If you don't get it all done in your time limit, maybe just have an extra Tupperware tub or something, big bin, and put the things in there. I have to do that. You may not have to do that if you don't have children or pets. I have to do that because I have animals that they'll just end up getting knocked into a corner. So, but maybe just gather all the stuff together, set yourself up another hour the next day or later on, but don't spend hours upon hours. It's not doing you any justice if you're wasting your time trying to get through it. And sometimes when we come back to things with a more clear mind, we can get things done so much more quickly. So be sure to set yourself time limits when you're organizing. And I hope you enjoyed this video.